My name is Jimmy Durano. I've been doing almost 7 years now, and I'm originally from Brazil.
I am a Scorpio, born October 26th, so an early Scorpio, almost Libra.
Growing up Catholic, you think a lot about your rights and wrongs. Being gay to me was something that I was trying to run away from. I didn't want to be gay because I wanted to make my family happy and proud. I was afraid to coming out, or I wasn't even sure if I was gay. To me, it wasn't okay, and I always had like a hard time with that. I moved to US when I was 21, living the life that I had behind. I had my own place, had my own car, so I didn't have to tell people where I was going, what time I was coming home, who I was with. Living here, I could keep up the good boy image to my family. So every time we spoke on the phone and sending photos and like communicating, like I was feeding in their heads the idea that I was still the same person. After moved to US, I just felt that I could be the person I wanted. I met the guy that I am with today. We are married for over two and a half years. We've been together for over 4. And after we got married, I decided to tell my mom because till then she didn't know I was gay. The reaction wasn't great. They never stopped loving the person I was because I was their son, I was their brother. But today they accept the idea that I am gay, and it's not wrong. Coming out to my entire family is just like a relief, and it's all the weight that I've been carrying on my shoulders were just like gone. And after that, I think that everything's fine.
When did I start loving myself? I don't know if it's a journey, that ever ends. I think it's continuous. I mean, I've definitely seen like different stages of it, I guess, to like keep growing and growing as a person. I think a big moment was after ballet, so I got injured and I stopped. One day I just looked in the mirror and I realized like I don't know if I wasn't sure anymore if I was happy. I asked myself, for real, I was lying down in a park by the water. There's a canal in Montreal, Canal Lachine, and I was just lying down there and I was wondering, okay, so am I actually happy? And I just started bawling. It was great. I realized, like, you know what? No, I'm not happy. So, yeah. So yeah, that's why I decided, I realized, you know what? I want to be happy. That's it. I think that's the best thing we have, and that's what we need to like strive for in life, a lot. After that, I decided to take more time for myself. I used to draw a lot and paint. I started back doing that, but for myself, not professionally or anything, not at all. So I started back doing all these things that were just for myself and my mini me, I guess, inside of me, like just to make my child self happy.
When people like putting labels on you, in Brazil we don't have that much of like a top or a bottom thing. We have ativo and passivo. So there's one in charge more that will be active, and most of the times he is the top, but not necessarily. But most of the time he's the top, and the passivo guy will be the one like following. Not always like the top needs to be aggressive, not always the bottom needs to be submissive. But in a relationship, there's like a balance when one will take the lead and the other one will just like go with the flow and make things better.
I don't know what it is with like society in general, but sometimes I find there's a really bad connotation about being a bottom. I love it. I love being a bottom. And I feel like sometimes because people think like, oh, he's the girl or something like that. And I'm like, that doesn't make me any more of a girl. I'm with a man because I like a man, because I am a man that likes another man. So I find like very prominent this is a fact. To be honest, like, I mean, I don't only bottom, like I do top with like my partners. But it goes with the flow. When that happens, it's just, oh, okay, what's happening? And that's fine. And that's why, like, I don't like the idea of labels, personally. I just know my preferences, I guess. But I don't want to close my mind because I find like that's what labels do. They close people's minds a lot. And like they make you all in a mold. And like so you have to all walk a certain way, and which is not the way to go at all. Like I mean, if something comes up, then I mean, as long as you want to, just go with it.
Nowadays, they're like this bottom shaming thing that, oh, you bottom, oh, you were a bottom. You know, that's not. Like to please my partner and just make him happy, like make him feel good all the time.
So how do you know you're pleasing him?
You pay attention on signs and sound. Be careful. Do not hurt him. You like it rough, but you don't want to hurt that person.
During the process of having advice to, let's say, a bottom, since I'm a bit more of an expert there, I'll go ahead and say, breathe into it. Take it in the sense like don't take it in like take it in, yeah. No, I mean more like breathe. Let his you kind of thing.
The qualities that the top should have would be passion, because you need to have that passion. Make sure you please the bottom. Make sure that he's good and comfortable with that. Know what you were doing. It's not just he's a bottom, he can take it. No, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know there are like positions. You need to understand your own body to make sure that the bottom it's having fun, the bottom it's enjoying.
I find giggling helps me when I laugh a little, because it just laughing like has been proven to like really ease the tensions in your body. And I find like it just feels good. Why not? Like I mean, react. And oh, that's the other thing. Don't be afraid to react. Like, not in the sense, like, don't force it. Don't force it, because it will sound fake. But I would say I'm more of a vocal bottom, I think. I like to vocalize it in terms of, like because it also, like, when you vocalize, it's like talking, like, the lower you talk in your voice, like, the more you feel it in your chest, and the more you feel the vibrations. So I find, like, vocalizing, like, gives the extra vibrations in your body that just gives, like, extra tingle and good feeling.
You need to be patient. Make sure that that moment can last for a while. You were leading to that moment that you want him to come so bad that in your head you were just like, wow, and you guys are just having so much fun and you don't want it to stop. You keep going, but then you know that you guys are just like having that hot, fiery moment that you guys end up like kind of like seeing. You guys end up coming together at the same moment. And that's like hot. Like that, when that happened, it's just like, wow, we're in sync. Like it's two bodies made one at that moment, and then you know that it's good. So you got to be patient.